Album of the Month.
What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Album of the Month, this time for June 2018. And I couldn't be more excited than to be talking to you about Buddy Guy and his 18th studio album, The Blues is Alive and Well. And boy, is it. I mean, just the fact that Buddy Guy is 82 years old and still doing this thing. He is alive and also very well. I mean, for somebody to be, I'm going to throw this out there probably many times throughout this review, but 80 plus years old and to be as good and as sharp as he is on vocals and guitar, it is just incredible. Just that alone is an achievement in and of itself. But this record is really, really good. I mean, a really strong blues outing from start to finish. It's produced by, forgive me, I have to look it up, Tom Hainbridge, who's done a lot of work throughout the years with different rock and blues artists, and he does a great job here. The production throughout this record is just really, really good, really strong. It doesn't feel too polished, but then again, it doesn't feel too raw either. It's just that perfect balance of that blues rock that you want to hear. And throughout the record, there's also several guest appearances by Keith Richards. Mick Jagger plays harmonica on one of the songs, and Jeff Beck. I mean, star-studded cast, but the star here truly is Buddy Guy. And again, this is being his 18th studio record. I mean, this guy has just stayed solid throughout his career. He was born in Louisiana, came up through the ranks of the Chicago blues greats. I mean, Eric Clapton himself has said he's one of the greatest guitarists of all time. He has inspired all the best bands that you and I know and love, like Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones and so forth. But man, just so good. I think the single, my favorite on this album, 9 Below Zero, which is actually an old Sonny Boy Williamson tune, is just so awesome. And it's 6+ minutes, but it's worth every minute. And just the soul and the passion that he puts behind the guitar playing on this is second to none. It is really the standout track on this record. There's some other great ones too, like the rollicking, upbeat Guilty as Charged is a really strong number there. A Few Good Years, the opening track, is really cool. Kind of a slow burn build-up of a blues song. Cognac, which is the one that has both Jeff Beck and Keith Richards playing guitar with him on, is a really fun song. There's actually a couple songs about drinking on here. Cognac, Whiskey for Sale, Old Fashioned is not about a drink, but you could say it is, I guess. But just a lot of really great songs. Of course, the title track, The Blues is Alive and Well, is another great kind of slow, bluesy song that just really builds. Really from start to finish, this is just really strong throughout. Of course, you got the ending track, Milking Mother For Ya, which is just a really fun, short little acoustic thing that they tagged on there. You could tell they were just having some fun in the studio. And it's just fun to see Buddy Guy still doing what he does best and just not letting up. I mean, there's so much energy and, as I said already, passion behind all his guitar playing, and although he's not, you know, a showy guitar player like an Eric Clapton in his younger years or a Jimmy Page or somebody of that stature, Buddy Guy, just every note, even those just long held notes, you know, you can tell where people like Stevie Ray Vaughan were influenced from this guy, and then also on vocally, he's still got it. Like on Guilty as Charged, when he's saying guilty, like going like high pitch on it. It's so fun to hear him just really put his all into this. And did I mention once again that he is 82 years old and still doing this thing? And it's just so great. to see a just well-crafted blues album in 2018, see not just being released, but being released on the top of the blues charts. It's just, it's a wonderful thing to be seen. And the only complaint I would have is that, and I think this goes for a lot of blues records, there's not that many perfect blues albums out there, but my gripe with it is it's a little over long. It clocks in at around 64 minutes. It has 15 tracks. I think if they shaved it down maybe to 11 or 12 tracks, more of like a 45 to 50 minute runtime, this could have been one of the strongest releases of the year, because it is just so good and so heartwarming. And yes, there's some songs, I mean, it's the blues, so there's going to be a few downers on here. That's the nature of the blues. But there's also a few pick-me-ups on here as well, some really fun ones. Again, I mentioned Mick Jagger. The song he's on is called You Did the Crime, which is another kind of slow burner, but it's got that harmonica that Jagger has really shown his harmonica skills here in recent years. On the last Rolling Stones album, which I did a review for a couple years back, Blue and Lonesome, he was just like the MVP of that record, blew me away. And I hope to see the Stones do more blues stuff themselves. So it's really cool to see them rally around one of their heroes, Buddy Guy, and just a beautiful overall record. I would give this, if I had to give it a grade, a 7 out of 10. Highly recommend this. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you haven't listened to it yet, please give it a listen, and then let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of Buddy Guy in general. I just think he's a national treasure and just one of the greatest blues artists of all time. But then again, your taste may not be blues. To me, I think blues is the most pure, raw genre of music that there is. If someone was holding a gun to my head and said, what is your favorite genre of music? I would have to say the blues, because it's influenced just about every other great genre of music that we have today. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please check out some of my other reviews. I got top 10 lists every Tuesday, Heart of an Artist podcast, so much more stuff on the way. Thank you guys, and as always, Viva la Vinyl. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please like, and if you want to subscribe, click the Johnny Radio icon to the right, and also some of my other related content. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.